Alright, now it's time to discuss project stakeholders. A stakeholder is an individual, group, or organization that may be affected by, or perceive itself to be affected by a decision, activity, or outcome of a project, according to the definition from the PMI's PMBOK guide. So, stakeholders are all possible people and organizations who may gain or lose because of your project. There are many types of stakeholders and many reasons why they care about your project, and that's why you need to identify them all. Here it's a good idea to start using a stakeholder register to capture all the information about these stakeholders. And then you need to conduct a stakeholder analysis and determine how you want to interact with them. And when you work in the IT industry, here's what I want you to remember. Stakeholders provide requirements. Some provide requirements for your product or service that you need to create. Others provide requirements for the project management approach they want you to use in their environment. And here's a critical part. It's your responsibility to collect all requirements from all stakeholders for your project. In the real world, if you miss identifying important requirements from an important stakeholder, it will be your fault. In the worst case scenario, this stakeholder will appear in the middle of the project and use their authority to force you to include the requirements in the project. As a result, you'll need to adjust your project plan, explain to other stakeholders how you missed this requirement, and probably request additional budget and time. Or in some cases, it may put the whole project at risk of failure. That's exactly why you must identify stakeholders early in the project. And likewise, you should be vigilant for new stakeholders throughout the project's lifetime. And what's even worse, stakeholders may change their attitude towards your project in the process. You need to track that as well. In the real world, if you work in a company for some time, you should already know many internal stakeholders. In fact, you need to continuously build working relationships with them and don't wait for a moment when a new project starts. Then you need to identify external stakeholders from the client side and those from your industry or niche that impact your project. Here you can apply stakeholder identification techniques, but in practice it means you need to talk with many people to discover even more people, groups of people, and organizations.